Welcome to Beyond Our Focus. I'm Stefan, this is Amanda, and this is Would You If from March 14th. Fancy Thursday. Basically, would you blank if blank were the consequences or the whatever they may be. At least you know the spiel better than I do.
Would you remember the title if we actually wrote it on the board?
Probably still not.
I'll write, would you blank if blank? Would that help you?
Most of the time I forget to even say the date, and it is written on the board. Come on. We're expecting way too much out of me. I just can't do it. Today's question is going to be, would you save the world if it meant sacrificing everyone you ever known?
Give us the details.
Details. Basic blank. If you had to choose between the 8 or 9 billion people on the planet or every person you've ever known, one of them had to die. Deadly virus. You can vaccinate the 9 billion people. Or the couple 100,000 or so that you personally know. We're just giving you a choice, one or the other. So would you save the world by sacrificing everyone you've ever known, or would you save everyone you've ever known and sacrifice the world?
So pretty much...
Or sacrifice the world's population.
You are in the CDC building, and you have a button that... all the people you ever known are in the same building as you?
Sure, let's go
and
with
you have
that.
a button that vaccinates everybody outside the building or vaccinates everybody inside the building.
Sure, that's about as logical as the way I put it. That makes sense.
Okay.
So what's more important to you? Are you altruistic and really everyone else is what matters? Or are you more selfish and it's more about your personal connections, the people you personally know, your loved ones,
Well, is it everybody you've ever known or everybody you've ever met?
known to some degree.
Okay.
And that can be loosely almost interpreted to everyone you've ever met. I mean, it's going to be like
crazy people.
Friends and friends of friends, but not people you just pass on the street with a nice nod. That's not as... It's a little much to go that far.
Interesting.
But so it definitely applies to like all your family members. Probably a lot of your family members' friends who you've met at some point, maybe had a conversation with. Friends of friends. But it's about... You're not really going to get much for the coworkers, of course.
Not sadly, but I'm almost leaning more towards saving the people I've known purely because that is a smaller population group and that's what the world needs. So technically I'd be saving the world anyway.
You want to talk about smaller?
Yeah.
It's insanely smaller.
But as I said, like, you're technically saving the world anyway by ridding human population out. The only problem...
I guess it's according to which way you're talking about saving the world.
Yeah, the only problem I see is I have not met many scientists. I have not met many people with...
You're about to limit the pool of knowledge a whole lot.
Yeah. So that may be a problem. I have met people who can pick up almost anything, but they still would not have the years of knowledge that people who are actually running the things that kind of help our system work. See.
Bringing up this brings a new complication. Because, yes, you either save everyone you personally know, family members and friends, people you've had interactions with. So these are people who mean the most to you.
Yeah.
Or everyone else. But everyone else includes all those scientists.
Yeah.
And we don't really care about the politicians that much.
Yeah.
But all the scientists, the smart people, that also includes the movie industry will continue.
Yeah.
People making games will continue. So either one could almost be selfish.
You're pretty much limiting your entertainment to home videos, and it's going to be like the whole Be Kind Rewind thing with Jack Black, where you're just going to be remaking these videos.
Sadly, I've never seen that movie.
Aww.
I'd like to. Always wanted to, but I never did go see it.
I don't remember. I remember it being funny, but I can't be 100% sure. Like, oh, that was so great! You got to see it.
I always wanted to see it though.
Yeah,
I had interest in seeing it, but I like Jack Black too.
Oh yeah, it was funny. I found it funny.
But so almost either way, you're being selfish. one way you're being selfish because you're saving the people you know. The other way you're being selfish because in the long run, the people you don't know actually going to be better for you. They're going to help you. They're going to be medical professions where maybe you get sick, you need medication, or you have a broken leg, or entertainment purposes, or scientists to help run the world. And
as I said, like it's
if you don't mind living out in the backwoods somewhere with your family,
I don't.
Then you're probably all right with this small, tiny population of nothing out in the woods. Now, break a leg, break a limb, break your ribs, puncture a lung or something. You don't know any doctors. You might die off.
My aunt's actually a nurse. Wait, no. Technically, at least for the doctor hospital thing, you would be considered to know your family doctor. So
if you know a family doctor.
I'm just saying, like, if you go...
I don't
either. Not... No, not... But I'm just saying.
No,
like,
I do agree.
Yeah.
That, yes, if you go to one a regular... That would count to someone you know.
Yeah.
So that would be... I don't have one.
No, I don't have one either.
Now, I do know a few people that work in the medical field to a degree.
Yes, so do I.
Are they doctors? No. Do they know
one knows
decent
how to draw blood? A lot.
So...
A lot about the blood.
Yeah. This is
But no, I do know a lot of people who are going into or are in the nursing field. I have an aunt who is or was in the nursing field for a long time, pretty much her entire...
Like I said, I know people who've been in random fields.
Yeah.
Like whatever.
Chiropractor?
Thank you. We had a coworker that works at a hospital.
That's why I was saying a lot of blood.
I know people who work in hospitals, around hospitals, and currently know people that do. Do they know enough that if certain things happen to me, would they be able to help me? That's very debatable.
It's debatable, but they do have the knowledge to read the textbooks left behind.
They do. You have that, like, the post-apocalyptic, the vet that becomes the doctor that saves everybody somehow.
This is pretty much the post-apocalyptic scenario where you pick up new skills because you have to.
Yes. So it kind of comes down to, I mean, what do you think is going to better serve your life in the long run? Can you be okay with the few... We're just going through the 1,000 people that you've ever really met or known in some minute way enough to count to live, or that 1,000 people dying, which really barely a blimp in the radar when it comes down to people we have on the planet at the moment, would almost not be even missed. It'd be weird for them just to all die off at once.
I think it also comes down to your own personal life. Like,
It does.
I mean, if you're not going to be happy for the rest of your life, what's the world worth? Like, if everybody you know is gone, and you're pretty much just starting over from scratch with just...
I mean, how hard is it making new friends?
Hard. Okay, hard.
See, with me, with the extreme minor amount of family that I actually interact with at all, and my friends being limited to smaller than my hand, and then just basically coworkers after that, really close, intimate friendships and loved ones, probably less than 2 hands.
Yes, this is known. Not just...
No, I'm just saying, I'm saying, those would be the people most important.
Yeah.
Outside of that, it's like some of the people could probably die off and it's not going to really affect me. I'm saying, in that people I have ever known, the group that I truly care about is this small.
I don't know. As I said, for me, as strange as it may seem, I am leaning more towards keeping the people close. Because one, as I said, you're either going to be living on a planet that's going to, is starting to go to hell anyways, except you're going to be alone with a bunch of strangers now. Or you're going to live in a world that may have a choice of starting to fix itself by the population being less. You may not be able to see all the world because I don't know. My brother. I know people who may be able to fly a plane. So.
I know people who might, with a little practice, maybe a crash or two, totally fly a plane.
My brother does have pilot experience. He just does not have the license because he wasn't able to afford getting the hours in.
Come on,
but
there's only 1,000 people left the planet. You don't need a license.
And of course, Chad knows how to fix helicopters. So, yeah. But so it's like, with the people that I do know, with the different fields they have been in, either in experience, in college, anything, as I said, I feel like, no, we wouldn't be able to bring the world as it is now, but I mean, it's one of those things that, one, I think having a lesser population is what the world needs anyways, and two, I would live the rest of my life at least with the people I know and love. Even if, somehow we start the world on fire and we die.
We don't have any firefighters. Oh, crap.
You don't know how to use
the whole state burns down.
And no, I'm not saying that, like, oh my goodness, we'll survive because we have smarts and we'll be able to do this and that. No, as I said, we will never be able to put the world back to where it is now. But I feel like with the knowledge that we can gain from the fact that, okay, if we want this done, we have to do it ourselves and actually learn that skill ourselves. I think that apocalyptic situation, it would be okay for me compared to just living in a world without.
Let's go with this. I started off this conversation pretty positive I was going to choose that path. After discussing it, probably not going to choose that path. The few 100,000 people that I know, probably going to say bye-bye to. Y'all have a good life. It was good knowing y'all. Y'all have a good life. You're dying. You have a good death. It was good to know you. I'm going to try to have a better life without you.
I don't know. I know people in, like, acting, filming. I know people who make apps, video games, stuff like that. I know people who have done, like, learning about, like, alternative energies, like solar power, stuff like that. I know, as I said, I know people who are doctors, nurses, whatever. So it's like, I think I have a nice wide range going to where we can figure something out. So. Plus, Yay Planet doesn't have to deal with as many people.
See, that's the only thing I agree with. The rest of it's like, all entertainment, gone for the most part. All real medical field, gone for the most part.
As I said,
all the things I'm interested in the future and how technology and robotics and
it's going to revert back.
Ooh, that's gone too, Just because I want to keep a couple people around?
But I'm also fine with all, backwoods living, so I'm good. That's like...
Having no other choice? I could.
Hate being outside, okay? You hate being outside for a long periods of time. You'll cross from here to the vehicle. Okay. But...
So...
Anyways, but that's my choice.
Verdict!
I will go with the people I care about.
And I'm going to go with everybody else. So goodbye, people I care about. I guess I didn't care much about more. I'm so sorry.
What would you guys do?
Let us know down in the comments below. Or on Twitter, or Instagram, or Facebook, or anywhere, really. But as always, you can reach me at Stars Untraveled. Reach Amanda at KZPup. Reach the show at Beyond Our Focused. Let us know what you thought. Anywhere. Comments down below. Like the video if you actually liked it. Don't dislike it. I don't want you to do that. But if you really, really hated it, let us know that too and put dislike on it. Subscribe to the channel because we'd overly appreciate that. It's wonderful to see that number go up at least a little bit. It's lovely. Kit Kat, let us know what you think about this. And anything else?
No.
Till next time. Long days and pleasant nights.